I got in. I'm so fucking happy right now, I think I just want to hug a hobo. I just got my acceptance letter to go study abroad on a prestigious economic university on Germany, and being from Chile it's a huge deal for me, because not only I get to live my dream of going. I've made it happen. I'm utterly elated at the moment, to the point where I think I'd even give a warm hug to a stranger on the streets. I've just received my acceptance letter to attend a renowned German university specializing in economics, a significant achievement for someone from Chile like me. Not only do I get to pursue my long-held dream of spending a year abroad, but I'll also have the opportunity to immerse myself in a third language. That's the gist of it. I'm overjoyed and wanted to share this exciting news with everyone. Wishing you all an incredible day. You don't like all caps? Fine, there will be no capitalization at all. I recently asked one of my assistants to refrain from typing in all caps, because people from other departments were complaining. This assistant tends to be combative and defensive, so coworkers were int. I recently asked one of my assistants to stop typing in all caps because people from other departments were complaining about it. This assistant tends to be a bit combative and defensive, so her coworkers were interpreting her all caps as aggressive. So today I checked the logs for something unrelated and now she's typing everything in lowercase. That's pretty great. Just a friendly holiday reminder. It's not your fault. 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 Oh yeah, no, is a complete sentence. You are not responsible for your end's happiness. There are better Christmases to look forward. A heartfelt holiday reflection. Remember, your circumstances are not your responsibility. The weight of your situation is not yours to bear. You did the best you could, and that's something to be proud of. It's essential to remind yourself of this time and time again. You are not accountable for the happiness of those around you. Oh, and let's not forget, no is a complete and final answer. You are not responsible for someone else's joy or disappointment. You have the right to set boundaries and prioritize your own needs. Take it from me, every year brings new possibilities and a chance to start anew. This is my third Christmas away, and the memories of past holidays feel like a distant, fading fog. My teacher just told me she wasn't in for all those months because her husband had passed away. She had been gone since January and only came back last week, and she said they have known each other since they were 11 years old. Can you PLZ tell me something I can tell her to help? My teacher shared a personal story with me about her recent absence from school, revealing that it was due to the loss of her husband. He had been a significant part of her life since they first met as 11-year-olds. I'm struggling to find the right words to console her, especially since I'll be seeing her again after the upcoming break. I'd appreciate any suggestions or phrases to express my sympathy and support. One idea I'm considering is bringing her flowers as a gesture of condolence. Is this a suitable gesture, or would it be seen as insensitive? Sweet fucking Jesus, yes, finally, after a solid week of hell, I finally pooped and it felt like good was crawling out of my ass to give me a high five. It's really gross, but constipation hurts, and passing that rock-hard lump of undigested leftover matter out of your ass is painful. A moment of glory finally, after enduring a long, agonizing week, I finally experienced the relief I've been craving. The sensation was almost euphoric as I felt a weight lifting off my shoulders. Though it may not be the most pleasant subject, it's undeniable that constipation can be a source of immense discomfort. The arduous process of expelling a hardened mass of undigested matter is no easy feat, but once it's out, a palpable sense of liberation washes over me. I no longer feel weighed down by a churning stomach, nor do I suffer from the unpleasant symptoms that once plagued me. In this moment, I am free from the burdens of digestive discomfort. My friend shaved his head after I rejected him, so my friend confessed his feelings for me and I rejected him. The next day at school he comes with shaved head and is avoiding me when I want to talk to him, and he blocked me and all his friends on any social media. Not sure what. A confession gone awry recently. A close friend of mine confessed his romantic feelings for me, only to be met with rejection. The following day, he arrived at school with a newly shaved head, seemingly attempting to avoid any interactions with me. Furthermore, he has taken drastic steps by blocking me and his other friends on social media platforms. I am left feeling perplexed and concerned, as this is the first instance where someone has expressed such strong emotions for me. My friend and I are both 17 years old, and I am unsure how to navigate this situation. Is his behavior a sign of deeper emotional distress that I should be addressing? TLDR. Close friend confessed and was rejected. Now he's avoiding interactions, blocked me, and friends on social media. I served on a jury too and some change years ago and convicted a guy to 2 years in prison. Today, I got a letter in the mail from him naming everything the jury got wrong. Is juror information public record? I don't ever remembering hearing my name called in front of the defendant. 2.5 years ago, I was part of a jury that reached a verdict, sentencing a man to 2 years in prison. Today, I received a letter from him, detailing what he felt the jury had gotten wrong. Is juror information typically considered a matter of public record? I don't recall hearing my name mentioned during the trial proceedings. Given the widespread availability of address information on the internet, I was taken aback by the letter. Thank you in advance for your insight. Edit. Update. TLDR. Received a letter from a defendant claiming the jury made mistakes, and I'm concerned about my juror information being public. Elementary school principal is newly engaged to a felon and registered sex offender. Should this be reported? I'm a teacher and my principal is newly engaged to a man who has several felonies and is a registered sex offender. I acknowledge this is none of my business, but school community safety concern as an educator, I've recently learned that our elementary school principal is planning to marry someone with a history of serious crimes, including multiple felony convictions and registration as a sex offender. While I recognize this is an intimate aspect of my principal's personal life, I'm struggling to reconcile this information with their role in working closely with vulnerable children within our community. Should I bring this sensitive issue to the attention of HR or respect my principal's right to their personal choices? I'm torn between respecting my principal's privacy and the potential risks posed to our students. Our principal has a significant amount of influence and access to children through their position, and I worry about the impact of their partner's background on our school environment. However, I'm also aware that publicly disclosing this information could have serious consequences for my principal's marriage and their personal life. I'm unsure whether reporting this to HR would be an overstep or a necessary caution to protect the well-being of our students. I would appreciate any guidance on how to navigate this complex situation and make a decision that balances respect for my principal's personal life with the need to ensure a safe environment for our students. Edit. The initial question has been rephrased to focus on the school community's safety. Pick on me all day during family dinner? Hope you like odd numbers. My GF decided to pick on me during family brunch to make me react. Instead, once we watched a movie together, I changed the volume from time to time to odd numbers, x1, x3, x7, x9, when the sound became too loud. You want to know my secret to outsmarting my girlfriend's playful teasing during family gatherings? Well, let me share it with you. My girl